Welcome back to the Sneak Diss, your weekly podcast on sneakers, sports, culture, and other nonsense. Find the podcast streaming on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, and YouTube, or on the website, which is updated daily at www.thesneakdiss.com. Follow our IG at thesneakdiss, and follow us on Twitter at the_sneakdiss.com. Now, on to the Sneak Diss.
Follow us or else.
Yo, episode 9.
What time is it?
I don't know, but we're recording 6 o'clock on the dot.
Ooh, 6.
Episode 9. The Sneak Diss podcast. Back one more week, like always, providing good content on sneakers. Yeah, Greg in the building. My guy Ryan, the general manager. George Martin.
Hey.
Everybody good?
I think so.
Any pickups?
Well, you know he's got a list. I got one, but I'm going to let him go first.
I did pick something up.
Oh, you already know what I got. So.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Well, let me hear Ryan's first.
I picked up a...
He's smiling. Look at him.
I picked up hey.
Can't help it.
Chill out, yo. Picked up those Mango 9 lows.
No, we already knew
On
that.
Check.
discount. And then I picked up some Supreme Black 5s yesterday, local, for a good deal.
Did they have the 9s at Scottsdale or online?
Online.
They had them in Scottsdale, right?
They still have them in Scottsdale, yeah.
What they look like in person?
They're actually in the car. Show you when we leave. They're bright.
Are they worth having?
We'll go get them right now.
Honestly, not just because you like lows. Is it like,
Are you going to ever wear it?
Oh, really?
Probably, honestly,
He'll wear it.
I honestly might not.
Oh, really?
What do you mean
must
he'll
be
wear
pretty
it?
bad.
Yeah, so, you know what stuff he has DS that's better than like...
Yeah, but like lately he's been buying stuff and wearing it pretty quick. At least here he has. Anyways,
I haven't seen any of those. I haven't seen those 9 low other ones. Cement blacks
wore those
or whatever
black
they
ones?
were.
No, I didn't wear it.
Oh, anyways, those ain't too bad, but they.
You talking about like those internationals or whatever? 'Cause he wore those
Internationals.
the same day.
Red Low 2s.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Red
about
Lotus
those.
Fire Flames. Oh, I picked up the...
The Chicago's coming out this weekend. Are you buying?
I already picked them up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Where'd you get them from?
eBay for $109.
Oh, already? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy those then.
Yeah,
figure
eBay had
something
them
out.
for
Y'all can
$109. I bought
think
them.
I'm
They came in yesterday, and they are...
Why you didn't tell nobody?
He saved for the show.
They're still on there.
Y'all can be like Mike Bibby, though.
I'm gonna have to
Both
like
of y'all.
save up some cans. I'm gonna definitely cop those. I'm gonna have to like
Yeah,
get rid of
those-
some.
those-
For
You know,
$109,
if you don't
those,
cop
though.
them, conversation null and void from the text thread.
Yeah, but I'm poor, dude.
Null
I
and
no more money.
void.
Those Chicago 2 lows are fire.
I have no more money.
Sneeze was funny.
All right, Simple went to the car to go get them just so we
still a-
could
you're still a
visually
wacko.
see them.
How many times you worn those?
None. I was going to wear them
You just
tonight.
got these? Oh, that
You
mangoes
what?
ain't too bad.
You what?
I was going to wear them tonight.
No. Those Supremes.
I was going to wear them tonight, but I haven't worn them yet.
Tonight to what?
To here.
Oh,
I got my Mickey Mouse Vans on.
I got my Stussy collab Vans on.
Mhm.
Actually, it's a Van day, except for George. He just had to switch it up.
What are you talking about?
We got on Vans right now, bro.
I don't care.
You should care.
You got on the, you got on the Gregory P's.
Yeah, Gregory P.E., you know.
I'm gonna cop
Hey,
these snake skins
Simple.
at some point.
I hate to break her heart, but these are fake, no? There's too many different colors on these, though.
Nah, they all right.
I'm not saying they're bad. There's too many colors.
They actually don't look that
You
bad.
should take a picture of Simple with them like this and put it on IG. So
You
people
know
can
what's
what we're
funny?
talking about.
You know what's funny is that when the pictures first came out, everyone just assumed they were all red. And
Yeah, they
that's-
thought they were like Motorboat Jones lows.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of liking them. I don't know at what point you would wear them, but I didn't know this was gray. I thought it was black.
I think it's green. Isn't it green?
I don't know. I can't tell. What that look like? Well, we can't ask George. What color you think this
That was
is?
supposed to be my joke because you guys are actual wackos when
Okay,
it comes to seeing
yes.
colors. All right, we need to bring a third party.
2
in
out of
here.
3 people from that picture thought it looked like the
Olive
real
green.
color.
No, that's false. It was 50-50.
No, I assumed it was olive green. He thought it was olive green. Then you told us, "Oh, it's not. It's not."
I didn't
olive.
say it wasn't olive green. I said it looked like grayish. And
You
you
thought
saw
it was
the
gray.
next. No, I didn't.
right.
You saw the next color of it. It looked like this, literally this, like in sock
Not to
liner
me,
in that
though.
picture. And then you saw the other picture I posted, which was literally olive green. completely
but it looked like
different.
olive green to me as well. Just because you showed a better picture of it doesn't mean I didn't think it was olive green.
That was psychological. It was in your head
All right,
because you
if
were
you
like,
say so.
these are green, so I'm gonna think they're green. That's what you did.
Well, once I get some money, then I'm about to buy. I'm gonna get me some of these. They've been going for pretty. Actually, I haven't seen what these been going for. The blacks and the navies.
What do you get?
Been going. I'm gonna get some of these.
No, you're not.
I like these. I like 98s. I do. And I didn't even try. You guys didn't even remind me when you guys both copped. Y'all just sit there and text in the thread. Got him. I'm like, what the heck? I'm sitting at work like, what the heck? No one said a single
I
word.
didn't know it was that serious.
I said I wanted them when they originally dropped.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Man.
I didn't even want them.
Did you sell your black one?
No.
Yeah.
You keeping them? Yeah, them joints is too black. Although I've seen people wearing them, and they don't look too bad.
They're a lot better in person than they are.
They're too low, is what they are in price. That's what it is.
I thought you were going to take them to pound for pound.
No,
Can't get
I
anything
might have
for 'em.
asked Brendan about them that night, but
No, I bought a
I
pair
mean,
of
somebody had buying from me for retail, but I'm not
retail.
worried about it.
I've seen them on Twitter yesterday. The navies retail and the blacks retail.
Yeah.
I don't know what the reds or these ones are going for.
These are like
These are probably the highest, right?
I've seen these in groups for like $260.
Really?
Yeah.
So these are going for Maroon 6 prices.
Yeah.
Those ones were like 300 not that long ago. Maybe it was the red ones. I thought it was.
I mean,
the red
I saw some people posted in groups for 300, and then they sat for 2 days, and they're like, "Well, I'll take 260." So
It makes sense because those sold out first. Like the 12, I had the 12 in the cart from those, and then I think I did something wrong, like type something.
How many of these
wrong
you got?
By the time I went
One.
back,
Oh. I thought you wore them already.
you just cutting people off. Look at you.
Oh, man, this is a sneak diss.
I guess we're just gonna start cussing at each other then from now on.
I mean, if there's one thing about these mangoes is that they feel quality, like they feel nice.
If you wore them with jeans, it'd be all right.
But I guess I could wear
It'd be all
them.
right. I wouldn't buy them. I wouldn't wear them because I don't like nines. But that's personal opinion.
I could wear them with my Cleveland Browns jersey.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't.
Hey, you seen a picture of RG3 today? New picture? Ooh, we look
What happened?
smooth in that Cleveland Browns uniform.
Pause, B.
The look on your face right now was hilarious.
So what you rocking, George?
I thought we were talking about pickups. Was Simple done?
No. What'd you pick up, George?
Well, hold on. Was Simple done yet? What'd you buy?
I got Chicago 2 lows, the 9 mangoes, the Supreme 5s. I think that was. Oh, and I actually bought those Nike Air Entertainers. I bought the the black pair and the
my
red pair.
God.
You got them for $27.
They were $48 each.
You were dying to get those.
I
Well, ever
was.
since they
I was
first dropped,
dying to
you
get
constantly ask, "Yo, what do you guys think?"
I was
What'd you
dying.
do?
You
Yo,
go to the outlet. Dang, you must have hit this with a box cutter, B.
I hit that with the ruler when I opened it. No, I got
those
those.
entertainers are
Fakes,
awful.
dude.
They're dope.
No, they're not. No.
Like, yo,
I've seen
they're
those
dope.
in the store. They're awful.
What store did you see them in?
Think like a Foot Locker or something, a House of Hoops or something.
You ain't
They
seen
are
them.
awful.
You ain't seen them because if you saw them, you would have copped them.
No, I wouldn't have. They look like a cross between
A Bo Jackson.
89s.
These snake
Bo
skins aren't too
Jacksons.
bad.
They're fresh.
I mean, that's the big difference between not too bad and fresh, but okay.
All right.
We
What
were-
did you pick up,
Yes, y'all
George?
ate nothing but potatoes. Flyknit, multicolors.
Oh, I
You
picked
keeping
those
them?
up too.
What's that?
Them yours?
Well, I mean, I didn't sell them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. I haven't had racers. I haven't had a pair of racers. I want to open
You
the
should
box
keep
and
them.
see what they look like, and we'll see.
Oh, they haven't come in yet. That's right.
I'm just as poor.
Nah, you
I'm
should
just as
keep 'em.
poor as you are, though. So,
Nah, you should keep them
but if somebody wants them out
because
there, let me know.
they're not.
Size 12.
I'll say this: maybe multicolors. I would feel fine with paying the $150. The shoe is just so overpriced for what it is. It's literally a piece of
Fabric.
cloth,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have air zoom. Has nothing in it. It's just a piece of cloth around your foot. Like, I don't know what it's for. It's not for running. There's no way anybody's running around in that.
But Maltais are
But they're great looking.
awesome.
So,
I guess you didn't get a box with those Supremes.
yeah.
Box at home.
Oh, what you rocking?
Rocking? Oh yeah, that's right. Did y'all say?
Yes.
Oh, you said it's Vans Day.
Vans
I
Day.
must have missed that because I probably wore Vans before y'all growing up in this 50s or wherever you think I grew up.
30s, yeah. You invented Vans.
Whenever y'all think I grew up.
you on the days of dog.
When they were skateboarding
I think it
on
might be
2x4s.
That might be the first time I wore Ultra Boosts here. I don't know. Maybe I wore the 3Ms
No,
here
you
one
did
time.
you wore them before.
3Ms.
The first one, I think the first podcast you wore them.
3Ms. All right.
So-
Chalks.
Shocks, always a good one. Damn, I need to stay on this mic.
The Gregory PE.
So today, talking retros. This got brought up because Ryan sent a picture of Digi Camels. Were they Digi?
Yeah,
Florals?
Janowski Digicamel Floral Retro SB Retros.
Already being retro. When they originally come out? 2014? They came out 2012?
Nah, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it was. It
gotta be
it was
14.
either 13 or 14.
One of those.
I can go look at my eBay if you want.
I can go look at my IG. I know I got them
I
on
can't
there.
even remember. But, so this brought up the question. Simple. Do we need retros?
I think we need retros, but I think there has to be enough time to let it marinate. I mean, you have to miss something. Like Digiflorals just came out. Nike's probably trying to strike on them because SB's doing so poorly now that
I've seen them for about 300. So
no, they are. They're I mean, they are up there in price
Right
but
now they are?
yeah, the first one I've seen the first one for 300.
I saw people posting them today. They were at like 3. I saw people posting dead stock ones today for 220, 180 to 220
Really?
for dead stock. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that shoe retail was like 120.
Yeah, Janowski's got kind of high.
That one was higher than the
It
normal
was higher
ones.
than the winos.
Yes, Winos I think were 90.
99.
99?
I paid 99.
And I think for my florals I paid 119 and shipping because I bought them from I don't even remember like some store in Utah.
Yeah, most of the ones I got were from Hot Rod, and then
you got me that back in the day.
May 3rd, May
You
3rd,
got two of them.
oh, did I?
May 3rd, 2013.
2013?
is when I got
Yeah.
mine in the mail.
That's what I said. 2013.
You're the only person that has that documented. Jeez, they are fresh though. I mean, I
They're
recently
super fresh.
found my pair. I found my pair literally under a pile of stuff with no insoles and no laces. I have no idea where any of the pieces went.
What about the box?
But
You probably-
no box. There's nothing.
You must have gave him an Oscar B.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. 'Cause I found them in my closet. So, but I'm gonna take a look at them and I'll probably put that rejuvenator on them, see what they do, or rejuvenate. What is it called?
Schuvenator.
I need to borrow the bag from one of y'all, the soap or whatever it is. 'Cause
All
I
right.
need to wash all them Roji runs so I can slang them.
I don't know if anybody buying those. They might be.
I mean, I don't care what. I just need to get rid of them. I don't care if they pay 50, 40,
20.
They pay something.
So, sorry. Back to the question. So, like I said, you think we do need retros? What's long enough?
Well, I mean, first of all, obviously, we're not talking about Jordans. Maybe we can talk about Jordans later.
Well,
but
I mean Jordans as well. Anything, any retro.
Jordan retros, people don't have these kind of conversations about though because it's socially acceptable to do a Jordan retro. I mean, they've been doing them since what was the first one? 94 was the ones.
But is it enough? Is
long
enough
enough?
What do you
enough?
mean?
Is it enough?
I mean,
No, I brought this topic up because you said that about those digital cam, whatever they're called, digiflorals or whatever, because you said why, and I agree with a shoe that's not, it's not a Jordan, it's not iconic. I mean, what made that shoe iconic? Yeah, it's $300 to get a original pair, but
Do you use?
is that many people checking for
But
those?
do you guys use iconic for the model of a Jordan or for the OG Jordan, for like a original colorway of a Jordan?
Well, see,
because I don't use it
I
anymore.
don't call any of those other ones retros. Like I mean, I guess it says retro on the box, but if you buy a 4 or a 5 or whatever, that's not an original colorway. That's not a retro.
I don't
I mean,
consider
the
that
model's a retro.
Yeah, like I don't consider those Mango 9s to be a retro. It's like I don't know. I forget what 9 lows came out in that colorway. But
It does say retro on the box.
See, I think retro was just the model.
Yeah,
the model. I mean, I consider a retro like a original colorway, and I do think there's not a need for it, but there's a want for it because there's still shoes like the shoe we talk about all the time, the Agassi LWP that I want. Like I had it when I was a kid, and I want it back. So there's in that, and even other things like the Diamond Furies, the Griffies. All that stuff.
Which just came out. Griffey's came out last week, and then the Vault and Blue came out last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, I mean, but it's nice for people like us because.
So, like, do you guys want a Kobe retro?
Really? Well, there's already been some, and they flew preludes. I mean, they're different colors.
Yeah, but that was like a special thing. Like if they dropped
the fade to black,
if they
pack,
drop a Helicopter 6 next week, would you be interested?
well, I didn't buy it originally. I mean, I bought it like in a size 8 originally, but I think
Well,
it's for like for
any
and I
colorway
sold it.
that you would be interested in, any past
Absolutely.
Kobe
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
If Kobe 4s, 5s, or
Oh, yeah.
8s came back out, I would be copping everything.
If they
Everything that
threw-
came out.
if they put-
If it was like easy to copy,
If
yes,
they put
absolutely.
if they put a Carpe Diem 4 back out, I'd buy 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain ones that we would buy, but like, do we need it? Like, I look at retros now as almost like they're like the cocaine for like older sneakerheads.
Yeah.
It's what keeps us in it. Like, because I don't think these new sneakerheads, these young cats, they're not like, oh man, I need a Miles Davis 4 Kobe or 5, whatever it was, because they don't even know what that stuff is. Like,
No.
and which is kind of a discussion I wanted to have when we have Jim coming here, because me and him had conversations about actually being addicted to sneakers.
See, but
and
there's
I
some
feel
people-
like a retro keeps us addicted. Like, it just keeps us addicted.
There's some people that get upset because they have the original pair and it's worth $1,000 or whatever, and they think the retro devalues their pair. I'm not that person because
I'm not that
the
person.
value doesn't mean anything to me. The value is sentimental to me,
Exactly.
based on what the shoe is. Like, obviously, some of that stuff I could care less about. I just punt it around the house. But the Jordan 4, black cement, white cement.
What does sentimental
if they-
mean? Like, when it
That's-
comes to sneakers.
What are you talking about? Like,
I don't know. I just never
why do
understood
you
that.
why
Like,
do you
to you
buy
and
the
I.
stuff that you wanted when you were a kid?
But to
That's
me and
why.
why to me?
To you and I, the
I
first
don't buy sneakers
the
because of you.
The first Jordans.
Every
that-
sneaker you tell me you cop is because your dad bought it. All right. Every single one.
because my dad bought it.
Or your dad bought it for you.
No,
All
no,
your
no.
11s.
Oh, though, like my 11s, yeah, I have my 11s. I get an 11 every year for Christmas. No, what I'm talking about is like with you and I, what the black infrared, white infrared 6s mean. Like, it reminds us of being a kid. Like, we had them when we were kids. That's the first Jordan I ever had that I ever remember having. My home colorway CB94s, like, that's a shoe that I remember like opening Christmas morning. So it's like sentimental to me. Like, it has meaning to me.
How long does this last? Like,
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like
maybe I'm
we're not
thinking-
talking about being sentimental about.
I don't know.
the
I think I'm just
Krampus
talking about-
SB. Like, we're not
Right.
talking about the ugliest
Obvious.
shoes ever.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking on two different types of like thoughts. I'm thinking of like us as like older sneakerheads, and I'm thinking of like just the retro in general. I don't know. I mean, I have no problem. I think I hate seeing a retro release and it sits. I think I hate that. I think I like it for us because we know that, like, we see something drop, like the Griffies. We saw them drop. We want them. But
We can wait and get it
we
for
can wait.
$90.
No, not me.
We can wait.
There's a-
Yeah, but
there's
see,
a
you
weird-
didn't buy Griffies when they came out.
I did. I had like one or two. I had the
Okay, you're right. Now, that's the
It
thing.
wasn't-
We all bought those. We all bought a lot of stuff
like
that comes out now,
I had
but
the
we just can't
Gions,
wear
I
it
had
now.
The Rodmans. I had like a lot of stuff that if it came out again, I would just be like, eh.
Right. And I mean, there's a lot of things that come out. Like, I like Bo Jacksons. I do. But I would never wear them. I don't know how to wear them. So when I see like a retro come out, like the Griffies just came out like how many years ago? Those colorways, about 6 maybe? 5?
Talking about the
Yeah, I think
original or what?
No.
Like
They
90.
retroed them.
They
Two or
retroed-
They
93.
retroed them
What are you
like
talking about?
they retroed
No.
like
They retroed them a few times.
12 or
Oh
13.
yeah, multiple times.
But is that
Talking
necessary?
about like freshwaters and that kind of stuff.
Freshwaters, Vaults,
That was like 2012,
12,
11, 12,
something.
somewhere in there. But I mean, that's the problem is that like the those black and purple and white Barclays that came out again last year, like those retroed in 2012. I remember seeing them. Like Bread ones are coming out again. I mean, Space Jams are coming out again. They just retroed in 2009. It's
See-
just an ongoing cycle. It's just a
To me, I think the colorway and the model is more important than the fact that something is actually retroing. Like the Digi Floral or whatever. Who cares about that shoe? But if, like I said, if a Kobe 4 came out, or if a LeBron 7 or 8 or whatever number that people love came out, people would be in line copping that stuff because that people want those to come back out. Now, like SBs, like in general, the SB thing is kind of dead now, so it really doesn't matter.
Well,
I mean,
the SB thing started off really well when they started re-retroing stuff, switching
the
it from a
opposite
high
version, yeah.
and the opposite version of it.
well,
and then it just
obviously the
completely
Diamond
stopped.
Supply sold out, but the rest of them didn't.
Well, De La Souls didn't,
They didn't sell
which is
out.
ridiculous.
Souls
Because
didn't.
for under
one of the best SBs in a
California's didn't.
very
Yeah,
long time.
Cali's didn't.
Galleys didn't.
Californias are really hard to wear. I think
The
a lot of
Cali's,
people.
the Cali lows are super dope though. I don't know. I think that's one shoe that they shouldn't have made a high end. There's probably other stuff they could
Yeah,
that was
well,
better.
because the all white on a low, you retro it to a high. That's just way too much white.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just way too much. But like all the rumors with like a skunk low coming out, they had the momentum to keep SB going, and they
Pigeon.
just stopped.
Pigeon highs.
A pigeon high. Hey, I know we had a discussion about collabs last week.
I would absolutely buy those.
I would buy them too.
I would buy them too.
And you was hating.
And you hate them.
Okay. Oh, I don't hate them.
No,
they're
I
just
said,
not on
I said
my.
hating. I didn't. He said hate
I didn't
them.
hate on them. I just figured like, okay, when we had our collab,
First of all, you should have known that with me on my list, I was gonna have SBs. Like outside of like,
I did know that.
Okay, well, but you looked at me like I was
the
crazy.
fact- yeah, but like I don't know. Sometimes when I hear stuff like, "Oh man," like when you guys all had undefeated fours on there as like your greatest sneaker
Ever.
collab.
Well, you already know I love fours, and that's the best four of the collab genre or whatever you want to call it. So it's natural that would be the best one. That like I probably could also put that Eminem Carhartt one that just came out. That one's
That
super
one
dope.
Sucks.
All right, that one's dope.
You like that?
You just don't see
It's
it.
awful,
See
though.
it enough. That's not awful.
That Carhartt four is just a canvas four.
Just a black canvas
It's just
four.
a black canvas four. It's whack.
Okay, well,
It's
what's
not-
what's whack about it if it's two colors?
It's no. It's whack. man.
That can't be
The materials look whack. It's whack.
Okay, well,
It doesn't even compare to like
Oreo
undefeateds.
4s are better than that.
Oreo fours are better than that.
okay. Well, I disagree, but
Fear fours are better than that.
Fear 4s are better.
Fear fours are better than that.
Fear 4s when they came out, well, I don't know about Simple, but me and you said all the Fear packs sucked anus when it came out, and now you're talking about it's kind of
No,
dope.
we
didn't even try to buy any
We
of
didn't
them
try, but we liked fours and we thought fives were okay. We weren't copping.
because it was the only thing with that gradient pattern. But,
I actually
but
kind of thought threes were okay, but I'm not a three
we
fan.
didn't even move at all for that pack. All right, we didn't care. Now maybe it partially was because it was hard to get or whatever, but we didn't even move. And that was before we were saying we're poor and weren't caring about buying nothing or whatever. That was when we were still actually like camping and buying stuff. So
So is it acceptable? So do you? Okay, like you said, a bread four is your grail.
yeah, well,
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's iconic to me.
Now, the last time they retroed a bread four, the all black, the black joints,
Yeah,
you thought they were great, right?
I bought them. Yeah, I still have 'em.
Right, and you said that you would buy when they retro again with the Nike on the back, right? Why? Like I think I have the problem with rebuying our retros.
The Nike on the back has nothing. Well,
It has to.
Obviously, the white was because the color was more realistic to the original.
I could understand
It has
that.
It has the. If
But
the
what
other
they're gonna
one
do
comes
different
out,
with
it
the
has
black?
nothing to do with. I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea.
I don't get it.
I mean,
The Nike thing doesn't mean anything to me though.
for me, the newer stuff coming out, I want because I can wear it for longer. So if I buy the one with the Nike Air on the back, I could sell my 2012, 2013 pair.
Yeah, but
Actually, that's a good point because my 2012 white cement just sold, and I basically got back what I paid for this new one.
So you're
I
like
mean,
you're like trading your old in for new ones. I mean,
Yeah, but when you're talking about you, Ryan, you're selling a DS pair to buy another brand new pair. That's what I don't understand. Like, if you didn't wear the pair that you bought, why would you sell it like 4 years later to buy another pair?
well, I'm selling like I have.
You should just
like-
wear the pair you have. No, not you should wear the pair you have. If you never wore the pair you have, you really don't need the new one.
No, but all my DS ones that I sold are my set like doubles. Like I had like 2 black cement 3s. I had 2 white cement 3s, 2 black cement 4s, 2 white cement 4s. So I sold the DS, kept the pair I wore, and bought another pair.
Okay, but like Space Jam's retroing, you have how many? 2?
No, I sold one.
Okay, so you have one.
I have
All
one.
right. So you're gonna buy 5 more,
Yeah.
correct? Okay, and keep 4 more.
Yeah, because I'm gonna hoop in one. I'm gonna hike in one.
All right.
You already said you would buy the 6s if they came out again.
No, I didn't. I said
No,
I wouldn't.
he actually said
I
he
said I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
When when we were talking about that?
I think the very
Nah,
first,
I
at
don't
the
know
first
about-
episode.
No,
I'll
but
go
you
back
did.
and
But
listen
you
to
did
that. I
say
don't
if
buy
it
that.
came out with the Nike Air on the back, you would buy it.
No, I didn't. I said I wouldn't buy it if it came out the Nike. It doesn't make any sense. I currently have 5. I said the only reason why I might buy it again is if I can noticeably, because everybody complained
The pink.
on how the infrared looked.
Right.
I said I couldn't tell the difference. Looked fine to me. I didn't care. I had my grail. Now, if they say The 2006 version is coming back out, and I can see that red is visibly different.
You mean 99 or 2000?
Whatever it was. Yeah, 2000. Or whatever.
Yeah, 2000.
If I can say, holy crap, that infrared is drastically different than the 2012, whatever year that came out. 2014 version, then I would buy it. All right, I would. I had a real problem buying Maroon 6s. I did. I have them, but I hate the fact that how much they were, and the Nike on the back doesn't do nothing for me. The shoe took way too long to come out. I think the problem is we're still waiting on other retros. I think we are. I think
in Jordan land, or
I guess in Jordan,
Jordans, yeah.
Jordan, but in general as well. But
like what? I mean, I'm still there are some ones that have not come out yet, and
like
probably
the Navy
coming.
ones, Navy and white come out.
Those are coming.
But there was also
but I don't want
there was
those.
also
The purple
white and
pair
purple,
and the green.
there was white and grays. The white and gray lows came out, but
and then there was the white and green, right? There was a purple metallic.
that came out in that Do the Right Thing pack or whatever.
And I had those. No suck. It's too much white. Like the navy and whites and low top. Okay, cool. But a high top, it's too much, man. It's just way too much. Like a bread one coming out, I feel like a bread one should come out every single year. It's just the most iconic.
Well, it is apparently in September.
Yes. So
right. The problem is that
2nd.
I want them. Like I besides when I had the 2 band ones, that's the only time I ever had them. I couldn't get any of these past releases at all. Like,
well, you got the lows.
I had the low, which I probably do prefer to wear, but I feel like bread ones, royal ones, they should just always be readily available. Those should be like on the Nike website to just cop whenever you feel like. You should be able to cop it.
Makes sense.
There's certain ones.
I agree with that.
There's certain ones that shoot. But as far as other retros, like Air Barrages, you remember those?
Sounds
Velcro
familiar.
strap.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Air on the bottom.
Oh, the football
of it.
trainer?
The football
Yeah,
trainer.
yeah.
I had those, loved them. I would love them again. Problem is, I could never wear those again. I couldn't. I mean,
because
those are strictly for kicking
Transformers.
people. Yeah, like I would only wear those if I was going to get in like a brawl, like in the middle of a parking lot. Like they're too classic. Like they're for big jeans. They're not for like how we dress now. Like I couldn't imagine wearing those anywhere.
Oh yeah, they suck.
Pillars. I remember with Pillars. I couldn't wait for Pillars to come out again. Then cop one pair. Love those barrages.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
No.
Now how he's wearing them? All right. That picture, his jeans are all over the place, and his Velcro strap. You got to strap your Velcro. All right. You got to strap it.
Well, you don't do it when you wear your whatever. What are those things called?
I wear Dion's. I don't strap them up.
Or those other ones. What's the other football player? Just
Victor Cruz.
Homeboy.
But those have flair. Those have flair.
All right.
I remember those. I remember those Air Barrage lows.
I need to go get my Reeveses out of the box. I haven't worn those in forever.
Oh, wait a second. Let's go back to pickups for a second because I picked up a pair of.
Damn.
I picked up a pair of Knicks Reeveses for $30.
That's fine. Any Reeves you can buy for like under $40, I'm fine with because the shoe doesn't suck. Like you can buy as many Reeves as you want. I would never say a single word about it. They're great shoes.
They are great shoes.
They're great shoes. Which is so ridiculous.
He's probably going to wear them for the Thanksgiving football game.
I just don't understand.
No,
I mean,
Jordan 7 cleats for that.
not to go back to like any past discussion we had on podcasts, but that goes back to like why does a Victor Cruz have a sneaker? Revis is out here still dominating at his position, and they made one version and cut it.
Well, part of it was because it didn't sell. The other part of it was because of the John Geiger thing.
Okay, well, yes, but still.
What happened with Geiger?
I used to be his manager, and they had a falling out. You didn't hear about that? You might want to research
a while
it.
ago. Yeah, you got to read it. It's kind of a long story.
I thought they were still like super homies.
I've only heard I only saw the Geiger version. I've never seen Revis say a single word about it. So.
Yeah, well, because he's the more important person. So why would?
But
you?
isn't okay? So I'm confused then on who John Geiger is because I thought Geiger
It was
became
originally his manager, or not agent, but whatever.
So he
day-to-day manager.
So Revis brought him up. He wasn't like somebody who linked Revis with Nike. He had nothing to do with Nike before.
He's really
Revis.
a nobody.
He's just a homie.
He just got lucky that he was on that coattail, and then once that happened, he had friends built at Nike already. So
gotcha.
Yeah, he's a nobody. Unless he listens to this, then he's a super homie.
Shout out to Geiger. Head over to the show.
I'll admit, I do like his Air Force One designs.
Those misplaced checks are dope.
That's cool looking. I mean, it's just different. But see, that's what I kind of like with something like that. He'll keep an original colorway of a shoe and just add checks on it. Like all the retros that drop now, there are so many 4 retros right now. Like Jordan 4s, there's just too many retros right now. There are way too many.
No Air Force One retro, non-retro,
Fine.
original. Nothing.
Air Force Ones, I don't care
Trash.
about. I'm talking about Jordan retros, way too many. Like, should they be re-releasing a Griffey retro? Did we need it? Did anybody need a Griffey retro?
But that's the thing is no one's wearing that, man. People are what would you consider it? 1 generation after us, I guess.
I would almost, actually
one and a
probably,
half.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, one and
All
a
these
half.
kids nowadays are wearing Jordans and don't even know who the man is. Probably never even seen him in person.
And that
never
was
seen him in a basketball uniform.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like I was thinking about earlier, was it's like for us, these retros like it links to something in our past that we remember and that like it reminds us of something. But for somebody that goes and like these kids that go and buy it that are in their teens or even early 20s, I mean, what does it mean to them? Because last time Jordan laced up a pair of sneakers was in 01.
It means social media credibility and school daps, something like that. I mean,
So
that's really what it is.
It's like I don't know.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on any of these kids. I think kids do whatever you want as long as it's within a law, But like the one kid who sells his shoes to Khaled and what's that, Benjamin Kicks or whatever.
Whatever
a lot of people
he is.
hate on him because he's 15 or 16 and making tons of money. Do what you do. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just
Not hating
saying
at
like
all.
that's why certain things are iconic, like Kanye's, for example. Certain things are iconic to these kids. Kanye'd been around he was making beats for Jay-Z in the year 2000, probably
Long
before
time
that.
ago.
You know what I mean? Like,
When he was nobody, when they were
Yeah.
telling him not to rap, like
Yeah.
a long time ago.
oh, yeah, exactly.
I heard like him and Common freestyling in like high school cafeteria type stuff. All right, like long time ago type stuff. And like he's always been around, but like it's about influence nowadays. Like if you can convince the younger people to do it, you can convince anybody.
That's
all right,
true, yeah.
You do a dance, and the younger generation says, "You know what? I like that dance." It will be everywhere. I was just on, I think it was Complex this morning. I had never heard this song. I can't even remember what it was, by some dude named Day, I think. Dae. I don't know what his name was. The song, I guess, is like doing pretty good in Atlanta, but this nerdy white dude, a Uber driver, did a little video. I mean, he's just in the parking lot doing the most dancing ever to the song. People are like this, downloading the song, listening to the song YouTube views going through the roof. Song is a great
Someone
song.
needs to dance to our podcast.
Now it's a trap. Now it's a trap song, and it's nothing any different than any other trap song out there. But it's just that simple fact that you got this nerdy Uber driver in the parking lot dancing to it that makes it funny, that makes it something you want to watch. And the song is dope. It makes you dance and move your head,
He
but
must have
it
did
ain't
the robot.
bars. Now he was out there really getting it in. Pause. He was out there
But I
getting
mean,
it in.
it's like that with anything. I mean, that Hoyser song that was in the Beats LeBron workout video, "Take Me to Church." How many downloads did that song get within like 4 hours of that commercial airing?
Cam Newton beats.
Cam Newton Beats commercial.
Watch Out,
Yeah.
2 Chainz, because I had never heard the song, but every time I saw that video, that commercial, I was like, you know what, let me find this. 'Cause
Yeah.
that song hits.
Yes.
All right. So, but whenever, back to retros, whenever I throw on a retro, like a real retro, if I throw on an Agassi, okay, let's put it this way. When I was into buying sneakers in school, it was strictly because I knew everyone was going to lose their mind. These are facts. Like, I bought sneakers just to be dope. Like, I was always best dressed. I always had dope sneakers. I bought every single colorway. It didn't matter what it was. I looked for that, like, yo, Greg came with some more fire today. Oh, y'all see Greg J's? I looked for that. Now, you come outside wearing
Dap.
a Agassi ATC2. I mean, yeah, ATC2. Nobody will say, even care. No one pays attention to it. The only people that we can say that, they have to be our age to possibly know what it is. Like,
Yes.
we had, as a prime example, we had ATC2s retro twice in almost less than a year.
I think it was 3 times actually.
Three times in the lava colorway. I don't understand what's going on with stuff like that.
And I remember the first one.
Who
that
was
came
it
out-
for?
First one that came out were like reselling for $200, and now they hit clearance for like $49, $59.
Cheaper than that. I seen them at Ross. No, at Marshalls. All right. I seen the green colorway at Marshalls. I said, Jesus. I said said we should have waited. I said we should have waited till they had Marshalls. And that's my first time ever
those
seeing
joints
something
were
like
selling
that.
out everywhere.
Fire. We bought ours early. We bought ours early from what? Hot City? Whatever it's called. Hot Kick City? Whatever that garbage is called.
I think the one in New York. I don't remember.
Louisiana.
We were talking about the other one.
Oh, Sneaker
that was-
Bistro.
Yeah, Bistro, I thought.
No. I don't know. One of them joints.
I mean, yeah. So I think that
But who are retros for?
I think they're for.
You can't say everybody.
They're not for everybody.
It depends
No, they're
on what
not.
kind of retros you see. I put the Jordan thing in a completely separate category because that doesn't. Those are going to sell no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how many teams
do.
like if you read online about sales and whatnot, they sell more non-retros than they do retros. I mean, just the logo sells. That's really the bottom line. They sell more Team J's and nonsense and whatever else than they do retro.
These are facts.
I mean,
I went to Chuck E. Cheese this weekend. It was, you might as well call it Team Jordan headquarters. All right, and they were all clean. All right, like the people wearing them really thought like, yo, I got J's on.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not mad at them. You know, the problem is that them Team Jordans are still about $120, and there was
they're
so
not
many.
cheap.
They might be more than that.
Yeah.
And there are so many things that you could get. I would rather keep my 130 for a Team Jordan and save up another 50 and cop a real Jordan. All right. But a lot of people just misinformed and don't even realize what they're buying or whatever. But like I said, I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know if seeing a 19-year-old wearing Bread 4s, like wearing white cement 4s with Nike on the back, I don't want to say it bothers me, but I don't understand why he would like that. I don't understand
and that-
why.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is it's like to me, like, I know why I have a black infrared 6, but if I see a kid who's 16 riding the bus to school wearing a black infrared 6, to me it's like, well, you were
social
like,
media.
Yeah, it is social media. It's social media, and it's, like celebrity influence, like wearing them. I mean,
Yeah, social media.
yeah. So
What did you? What is it? Not only what did you wear today, but what's the celebrity sneaker show or whatever?
Oh,
Nice Kicks and Soul Collector
Whatever
wouldn't
they
have
are.
existed.
I mean, I guess I guess
16
so.
years ago.
I mean, I guess if you're young and you see a Future wearing it, then you would want to wear it. But I look at the designs that we like. A Jordan 1, I don't think anybody younger than the age of, I'll say 25, shouldn't like a Jordan 1. It's not an attractive model, but it's easy for us to wear. We like it.
Yeah.
We're attracted to it because we saw it when it came out. Like,
Yes.
there's a difference. They're like, shouldn't nobody nowadays?
You mean it's not? It isn't
It's
attractive.
not. It's not attractive. Like
in
It's not
today's, like,
flashy, is
yeah,
not
it's
flashy.
flashy,
That's
yes.
how I put it.
Yeah, and
It is an attractive model because you can wear it with just about anything.
Yeah, but to us and these younger generation, they don't know that. Like, man, that Jordan 1 you could wear with anything. They shouldn't look at it that way. Like, I don't think a younger generation should even like how a Jordan 4 looks. They shouldn't, unless it comes out in a fear colorway. Then it might look visually attractive to them. But the model of a shoe, considering like how everything now is to be made lighter, more flexible, more this, that, whatever.
Right.
A Jordan 4, a Jordan 5, actually Jordans 2 through through the entire collection shouldn't be attractive to anybody younger than about, I'm going to say 25, but I actually think 29. All right.
So I actually was thinking about this the other day when I was putting on a pair of ones and saw a pair of my Chuck Taylors in the corner, and I was like, is a Jordan 1 ever going to be looked at how like we look at a Chuck Taylor now?
Well, how do you look at Chuck Taylor now?
Like, I mean, I just look at a Chuck as a. Or
I
I
don't
look.
own any Chuck Taylors.
I look at a Chuck Taylor as like a. Like I would never look
owned
at
a
it
pair.
ever in your life. Well,
Never.
I look at a Chuck Taylor and I'm like, I can't believe that somebody actually put that on their foot and ran up and down a basketball court in it.
That's true.
Like, I can't believe that was actually the top of the line, like like a sought after shoe that people actually played the game of basketball while wearing. So but you still see guys running up and down the court wearing Jordan 1s. So
See, they would have to produce a Jordan 1 like they produce a Chuck Taylor. Like, they make nothing else but Chuck Taylors. Like,
yes.
I mean, Converse makes other stuff, I guess, but they would strictly have to just make Jordan 1s and just make Jordan 1s and Jordan 1s and Jordan 1s and just drop them. Like, I don't understand why the Jordan 1 model had to, like, evolve to, like, a fat, remember, like, a fat one
Yep.
And then there was like these other versions of like lows, and then these like mids.
Yeah.
I don't
Straps.
understand straps. A high and a low. I don't understand why it
All the
had to
in-betweens.
do anything like
Yeah.
that.
Well, the strap one was the original high, just with a
That's
strap
true.
on it. I mean, the fat and the mid or whatever was a different shoe completely, and Dookie.
Like I never understood that. So I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Like I said, I think retros. When
I
you're
think-
talking about Jordans, you have to completely separate it from everything else.
Yeah, but
I'm
Yeah,
not
we'd have
checking.
to
I'm
talk
not
about it
checking
another time.
for Digi camo or whatever it is. Digi floral Janoskis.
And see-
I'm checking for Jordan retros some, and I'm definitely checking for Kobe retros. 'Cause
And
that's
I
my favorite
can't-
non-Jordan shoe.
I
That's a-
can't say
basketball
I'm
shoe.
not interested in the Janoski, but I know I'm not going to buy it. I love the shoe. I do love Janoskis. They're just easy to wear.
Another shoe I never owned.
Yeah,
Well,
and
never wore.
but it's one of those shoes where it's kind of like it's not greater than a Van, and a Van's not greater. It's like, why would you buy the
in the
120
same
Janoski?
lane. It's the
in
same
the
thing.
same lane. So like
Yes.
wearing a Van makes no difference. Like you shouldn't get more props from wearing this Janoski versus wearing this Van. Like it's nothing. Like it's a nothing casual shoe. And if it's releasing for more than $99, if that's another shoe that's overpriced like Flyknit racers. A Janoski should be $69. It
Yeah,
should be
it shouldn't be
$79. Like it's ridiculous. But once winos drop, them joints went through the roof, all right? Everything that came out after a wino went through the roof, all right? And then once they realized, okay, we got out of control, and they started sitting,
Well, they were even making customs at
I even
that store. I was
oh,
telling
that's
you about
right.
in Malibu
In
or
California, I called them trying to make some. I want to call it Miracle. I don't know what it was called.
I don't remember.
Was it Maui? I thought it was Maui. Was it Malibu?
whatever. It was in Malibu. There's two of them, Malibu and Irvine, I think.
I tried calling them. They were like, no, you got to come in.
man, I paid like $120 for those Volt Janowskis when that
We had
Janowski
those.
train was
That's
up.
right.
Bananas.
Yeah,
Had them all. I've had every single one that's dropped then. But then, like, I stopped at the boat sale ones, like the nautical looking ones.
the beach,
The beach. Maybe it was a beach
like
one.
that tan one with like
Yeah.
the.
And I liked that. I didn't buy it, but I did like it. It was a good shoe. So
I mean, the Janowski to me is like, it's a shoe you could wear with anything at any
Right.
time, and it's just like a classic silhouette. Like it's
it is.
just a nice shoe.
I mean, I golfed in my winos forever.
Shout out to the Rejuvenator.
I golfed in those
cleaning
winos.
those
Those are
up.
my golf shoes. Those are my very first golf shoes. Were
Just
Janoski winos.
take a picture and send it to him.
I should.
You should. I'm going to
Those-
use it.
Those were super clean. Like when you gave them to me, so I was surprised. I don't know if you clean them up.
Man, my stuff is always super clean.
Okay.
Anyways, but like I said, like I said, I don't know. To me,
That's a topic separate.
I view retros. Actually, I don't even view them. Retros are just like the crack cocaine for anybody 28 or up. You can't avoid it. Like Bread Force come out, I didn't even move to try to cop them, but I want them now. I do, but I hate fours now. I can't wear fours. They're too heavy.
You don't hate fours.
I don't hate them, but I can't wear them anymore. Last time I wore a four was fantasy football when we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. All right,
2 years ago, not even this year.
not even this year. Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, white cement fours
Last
with
time
the
I
hang
wore 'em.
tag intact.
I do remembers everything.
I do remember that.
I think you wrote it down.
I actually forgot until my buddy Trejo told me the other day that the first time you and I ever actually, I think, met in
that's
person
right.
was the first.
Oh, that's right.
Very first ever fantasy football draft.
I had no idea what you looked like. You was wearing that entire Cleveland Browns outfit.
He thought you were a head coach.
I
assistant
forgot
coach.
about that. I said, it was funny. I texted George like, yo, this cat up here wearing the entire
Coaching
coach's
staff.
outfit. I said, they don't even sell this in the stores. I said, I don't even know how he got this. I said, he's wearing Cleveland Brown shoes I've never even seen before. That right there was a clear sign of like, I should have known who Simple was. Because if you're wearing Cleveland Brown Nikes, I've never seen those before. He had the shorts and the shirt.
What shoes
Never
was
seen
it?
them before.
Like a trainer?
It was
It
a
was-
trainer, but what was it?
It's those the Hirachi Shield NFL
Hirachis.
editions.
That's right.
My God.
Those black and orange Hirachi
Never seen
Cleveland
them.
Browns editions. They came out on draft day, the first draft that Nike had the night or the
Some of those
NFL
sold out.
contract.
That was when
Some
they
of
did
those
like
did.
that,
All of them
Air Max
sold out.
95s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Giants.
Didn't they do dunks too?
No, they didn't all.
They did
yeah,
dunks,
They did dunks,
They didn't
but they
all
weren't as
sell
big.
out. Some
Those
stuff
those
sold.
Cleveland Browns ones
I
sold.
don't know. I'm saying,
yeah.
but they did different. Like every division, I think, had a different model.
Yes, so there was like
because the Redskins 95 sold out immediately. I remember that.
the AFC North had the Hirachi trainer. Yeah, somebody had the
Oh,
Air
that's
Maxes. But yeah, there's a bunch of
There
different
was a
ones.
bunch of ones.
But yeah, that Cleveland Browns one sold out, and then like 6 months later, it showed up at the Chandler outlet for $49 with 30% off. So I bought 2 of them and took my other one back with the receipt because Nike will take anything back.
Dang,
if you have the
look at
receipt.
that.
Shout out to Nike.
They're looking for you now.
Yeah.
I hope they do listen to this too.
All right. So,
Warriors only up 3 in the second quarter. They were up 9. KD hit 2 threes in a row. Back to back.
don't tell me right now.
Warriors
I'm
might
going to go home. I
slip.
got to watch it. They might slip. But, anyways,
What would you guys rather see? Would you guys rather see a Warriors Cavs finals, or would you guys rather see an OKC Cavs finals?
because a part of me feels like
I like KD and Westbrook, but for some
do.
reason I want Golden State to win. I think it was just because I like the franchise better.
And you want Golden State to win the entire
Absolutely.
shit.
You're from Cleveland. I don't blame you. I mean, yes, you
I'm
want
not
the Cavs
even.
to
I'm
win.
not
hates
even,
the
I'm not
Cavs,
even a
though.
Cavs fan.
He doesn't hate the Cavs. He may not be a fan.
he used
doesn't
the word hate.
Okay,
I heard
I'm
him use
from
the word
LA.
hate.
I'm not a Laker fan, but I don't hate the Lakers. All right, there's just like something that's built into you
No.
where you don't hate something where you're.
Oh,
from.
no. I heard him use the word hate.
He don't hate them.
I want the Cavs to win for the city of Cleveland. I don't want them to win because of the Cavs.
See, and I only have one tie just to the Bay Area. So a part of me is always wants to see the Warriors win. The problem is like Ryan said, Cleveland has to get a championship, and I think Durant and Westbrook, this will be their last time to get one. I want to see these people get it, but I hate the fact that the Warriors won so many games and then don't win the championship.
I'm actually curious.
I would hate that.
Well, I don't know if there's there's still 6 games left.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm saying if that happened, I would hate that. I think that would make the 73 and 9. It would make it look a little funny to not win the championship.
Well, of course it would, because the Bulls won a championship when they went 72-10.
But I think the thing that I'm most curious about out of this postseason is that
The Warriors are still the best team remaining. All right, let's not get that confused. The Cavs have played incredibly in the playoffs, and they're making the Eastern Conference look like a smush dookie. But it's because the Eastern Conference is watery dookie. All right, they're terrible. They're running through the East. They haven't lost a game all right, in the playoffs. Unprecedented. I think the fewest losses in a championship run is either 1 or 2. I can't remember.
One.
Yeah, it was the
One.
Lakers.
Lakers 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lakers. Yeah,
the Lakers
No,
series
Chicago lost
against
twice. They lost
Yeah,
twice
too.
to Seattle, and they
That's
were
right.
up 3-0 in that series, and then
And they
lost
lost-
twice. I was like,
wasn't that Lakers
twice in a row.
That Lakers playoff run when they lost one wasn't that the year they beat
that was Shaq and Kobe and them.
Shaq and Kobe, but the year that they played the Sixers in the finals and the Sixers won game
the
one,
game
right?
one in LA. Yep.
Yeah.
Gosh, when Sixers won game one in LA, I thought like, oh man, they might have
Allen
a shot.
Iverson's gonna take this.
Got washed. Anyways, so retros, we love them and we hate them.
We
NBA
didn't-
playoffs up in the air.
We didn't talk about what's coming out this weekend. By the way,
What's coming out?
releases, all kinds of stuff.
Like what?
Ronnie Fieg, Super Green Pack,
I'm not even gonna bother.
those Jordans we were talking about earlier, that the swooshless Jordans.
those suck. They don't. I don't know.
There's a
what
lot
to
of
think
stuff
about
coming
those.
out. I need to get a list, I guess.
I haven't been focused on nothing shoe related. I mean, once Kid dropped those ones yesterday, those cockatoo threes. That sounds mad wild, but I just haven't been. I haven't been copping, so I just really haven't been focused on it.
There's lots of stuff coming out this week. So let's see. There's Fragment, Hyper Revs are coming out. Some sock darts are coming out. Oh, the big, I can't believe I didn't think about this. The big NMD camo pack is coming out. The 4 different shoes. Definitely copping. Well, I'm attempting to cop the white and gray one. There's no doubt about that because those are super dope. So if you're out there listening, please try to cop the red, the camo, or the red, the olive, and the dookie or whatever the other one is. The Kobe 11 Carpe Diem, which is super dope, is coming out.
Are you copping?
I want to, but something tells me that if I'm going to try for this NMD, that
I said
probably
wait.
should pass.
Snakeskin 4s. I actually like them.
Yeah, so Snakeskin 4s are super fresh, but for $400, they can eat this chair I'm sitting on and the dookie that's in my pants.
If you say Dookie one more time,
You're an actual worshiper of the word dookie, so I don't know what your issue is.
okay.
But yeah, the biggest things are probably the NMD and then the Ronnie Fieg pack, because those super greens were originally only a donation to the residents of Haiti for I don't know, and I don't know if it was an actual where he gave shoes away to like people who were lost their homes in the earthquake, or if it was a fundraiser thing for them. Simple back in the building. We're talking about the shoes that released this weekend. Slam City ASIC Gel Light 3 comes out. Everywhere it's been pre-released or whatever thus far, it's sold out immediately. That Diodora that you sent the pictures of coming out, the red one. Fire.
Too much money, though.
Way too much money.
Not
But yeah,
paying
there's
$200.
like a lot of dope. This is the dopest weekend in a while, like specifically weekend.
Yeah. We'll see.
It is by far. All those NMD pack and the Ronnie Fike Super Green pack, yeah, that alone puts it over any of the stuff that's come out.
And those Super Greens were sent to Haiti?
Yeah, that's what I said, but I don't remember if he gave them out to like, residents who like
they were
less
given
fortunate
to
people, or if it was a fundraiser for Haiti. I don't remember.
No, they were like given. I mean, friends and family got them here, and then they actually sent all of them and handed them out to residents of Haiti.
Yeah, you lost your house, you get a pair of shoes, so.
It's fair. I mean, they're selling for like $2,500. So
Someone needs to slap you. You're in a bad mood. I'm not talking crazy.
Anyways,
Those Carpe Diems are super dope too. I know Simple's
those
copping.
Carpe Diem, I'm gonna cop.
Ugh.
I gotta keep my money right until next month.
All right, so
I'm broke.
let's get to our top list. Now, you should be broke. All right. Top list. Today we're doing
He said you should be
top
broke.
5 great television shows right now.
Yes.
Whatever you think your top 5 best shows on TV is, or most favorite, or whatever.
Look, ones that you like, we'll sit down and watch.
I did, yeah. I mean, yes. My list is best shows that I watch. That's my list.
That's my list.
That's my list.
All right. So, honorable mentions. Anybody?
Who's going first?
I'll say my honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. I have quite a few. I have New Girl. Honorable mention.
had a bunch of
Great show. All right.
That is a good.
Funny.
What,
All right.
It is
what
super
network?
funny.
What network is
It's
it
on Fox.
All right.
Billions. Honorable mentions. It's only my honorable mentions right now because I've only watched 3 episodes. I haven't watched the entire season, but it's a great show. All right. And that's on what?
Showtime.
Showtime. I got Chopped, Food Network. I just love it. I love competition shows. It's a good show. It's been on for a while. Something you could throw on at all times of night. Whether you up late, it doesn't matter. I love Chopped. Fargo. Love Fargo. All right. I didn't put it in my top 5, but I just love it. It's very well put together. I love the script. I love the cast. I love a lot of stuff about it every single year.
Fargo is not in my top 5, and I will explain why later, but Fargo is literally the best show on television right now.
And then I have Gotham. Gotham is excellent. The problem is it might get canceled. It's on Fox. Stuff gets canceled too quick. It's a great show, and it's awesome. I just have no trust in any shows that like stay on networks at all. Then I have Blackish. Love it. Great show. Great cast. Great script. Love it. I love Goldbergs. Goldbergs would be in my top 5, but the problem with Goldbergs is that when you have shows where you like have kids in it, and you have kids that like when they first started the show are right there at that puberty level, and they start looking too old for the show, and their voice starts changing, it gets really weird. All right,
It does.
And right now, the voices and the kids on the show, it's weird. All right, but I love it. It's still funny. And The Nick comes on Showtime, one of the greatest. Cinemax, great show. All right, I mean, phenomenal show on the settings, the backgrounds, how surgery evolved, showing them like testing surgeries, like things that we take for granted nowadays. Watching them go through the process of like, let's give a kidney transplant a shot. Like, it's an amazing show, and it should be in my top 5, but it's not. But I love it. It's just really hard to do a top 5. Anyways, George, honorable mentions.
Well, Simple, you want to go first, or are you good?
I don't care. You want to go?
Somebody go.
All right, so to explain my list, I just gave a little hint away earlier. So the way I constructed my list is if a show has been on in the year 2016. So I do have 3 shows that are still technically on the air, but the newest season has not released this year yet, is waiting to come out. So those 3 shows are, and one of them, as I mentioned, is the best show on television, Fargo. Second season, maybe just right below the wire in quality of everything. Writing, acting, directing. The second season of Fargo was the best show I've seen in a long time. Flat out. Homeland, probably my favorite show on television. I told you I'm not putting it in top 5 because the 2016 season hasn't come out yet.
Oh God.
What the heck?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
All right.
So these are shows.
out.
These are shows that they're not really honorable mention, but they're
Chill out, B.
favorite shows that haven't come out yet. Hey, I told everybody's got their own way to do it. I told you I'm gonna do it different.
You need
Yes.
Snickers. You make some stupid rules.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Got
It has nothing to do with rules. This is a podcast. I do what I want.
All right.
And then the last one that hasn't come out in 2016, but is one of the better shows on TV. You guys probably haven't seen it yet, but it's on FX. Oh, sorry, Fargo's on FX. Homeland's on Showtime, and this is called You're the Worst. I don't know if you watched it. Super dope.
Oh,
Super
with
dope.
that
show.
skinny guy.
English,
Yeah.
British actor.
I've seen the
with
commercials.
the
I
girl
haven't
who's
watched
like
it.
depressed.
I haven't
You're the
watched
Worst.
it,
It's
but-
super dope. That's on FX. These three would obviously be in my top 5 if they had seasons that started in 2016. Even though you two freaks hate that rule. I don't even know why you call it
All
a
right.
rule, but
Ryan, your
all
turn.
right. Well, hold on.
Hold on. He's
So
not
that's
done yet.
that's my separate portion that would have been on the list. So honorable mentions for shows that actually have been on for 2016.
What?
I mean, let's you got.
Yeah, you
Okay,
like-
you named about 10 shows that was in your honorable mention.
All right.
So chill
Go.
out. All right.
Go.
So honorable mention total. I have 11 programs listed. all
You have a
right?
list
So-
for what would have been on your list if it didn't get canceled too?
no. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as that.
You got a list that if they did
Okay.
if they
You were
did a
asking-
remake,
you were
if they
asking
did a
about-
20 if they would have done a remake in
All right.
2016.
Yes, you're asking about True Detective, and you're talking about me. Worry about your own list. All right, so honorable mentions: Banshee on Cinemax. Okay, well, you keep your opinion to yourself.
I can't. It's a podcast. We do what we want. Your
Shameless,
words.
Shameless on Showtime. Yes, and then you go back and you say, "Oh, I didn't say nothing."
No, I said that. Banshee sucks.
Yes, all right. And then on TBS, I don't know if you guys seen it yet. I think I texted about it before, but The Detour, super hilarious.
I haven't watched it yet.
Sucks.
Super hilarious. Oh,
You've watched it?
No.
Oh.
yeah, no idea what it is.
I know what it is. It looks funny, and everybody's talking like really highly
Yeah,
about it.
super dope show. All right,
That's it.
That's it. All right. My honorable mentions would be Orange is the New Black on
Okay.
Netflix.
I've never seen it, but
It's a good
everyone loves
show.
it.
Everything on ABC Wednesday night. Modern Family, The Goldbergs, and Blackish. I mean, all three of those. That's a great hour and a half of television.
Agree.
Last Man on Earth on Fox is a super funny show.
I
I've
haven't
only
seen it.
seen one episode, but it looks pretty good.
I also have Gotham on my list.
Great show.
As well as Sleepy Hollow. That's a good show on Fox. It's
I did
kinda
watch
started
it.
trailing
I
off.
stopped watching it, but it started getting a little too
it
much
started
for
getting
me.
a little. Yeah, the first season was super. The
was
first
tight.
season was tight. The second season was good.
It was good.
Um,
Third season, I was like, all right, I think I'm done.
yeah, Brooklyn 99. I always think that's funny.
Funny.
Simple. Do you have cable?
I do have cable.
Every
And-
single show
and
on
y'all might clown
network
me.
television.
Oh, Ballers. Ballers is on my
All right.
honorable mentions.
It was all right.
Shout out to Greg for that HBO Go account.
Oh, that's right. You might as well use my Showtime and everything too.
I might as well.
I have everything.
And you guys might clown me for this, but anything on HGTV, I will watch.
I watch it. Well, my wife's a realtor, so I have no choice.
HGTV is fire.
But I don't know why I watch
Don't
it.
care.
I don't
Some of that
know
stuff's
why.
interesting, but I don't care.
It is, even though HGTV.
I want somebody to find me in Home Depot and say they're gonna fix my backyard for me.
I hate those. Now, see, HGTV used to be about home design. Now it's about fixing the house up and flipping it.
Yeah, like-
it's not. It's a realtor channel now. It has nothing to do with like home design. We're gonna design your home and we're gonna make you some money. Anyway,
Sell it.
all right. Top 5. I'm going first. Who's going first?
Do it.
Top 5. All right. Number 5. I have American Horror Story. Now, I watch it all the time. And it's a great show. The reason why I put it in my top 5 is because I love the way the show is structured. The show ends every single year. So if it got canceled, it doesn't matter. Every single year is different. Like, I think I'm tired of
You
like...
talking about like anthology,
Like True Detective,
was?
yes.
Yeah, like True Detective.
Yeah, that's
It's-
Fargo, same thing.
It's that's like Fargo. It's a story and it ends. That's it. Like I think I'm getting tired of like these shows that last and last and last, and they think they have something so good that they're gonna be on forever, and then they get canceled, and it gets canceled in the middle of like a cliffhanger or when you're really into it, and it sucks. Like I hate that. So
Man.
I think more shows should go into that.
You mean like The Bridge?
like The Bridge? It just ended. One of the best shows on TV.
Over.
Like I
Would have
just,
been on the list if it was still in existence.
Yeah, I can't. I think
Marco.
I think either
Detective Marco.
That was probably the last show you watched before you stopped watching TV.
either channels need to start doing we're going to guarantee you 3 seasons, and that show knows we might have to end it on that 3rd season, or they need to just stop. They need to end it every year.
Too much money, B.
I guess, but then they need to prepare every single script like we're gonna end it
last.
like it's the last.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to watch like, ooh, can't wait for next season. Does it come back? Anyways,
I have a story about American
People got to
Horror.
start watching then.
American Horror Story, because it might have been 3 years ago. Everybody told me how great it was, how it's amazing, and I remember sat down, I'm like, I'm gonna give this show a chance, and I sat down to watch it, and it was the one. All I remember is there was this girl who had 2 heads. She was a 2-headed girl, like a
was it
Siamese
the
girl.
circus season?
Oh my! And she's sitting there talking about sucking dick and finger banging, and I was like, "Yo, this is super. This is the weirdest thing I've ever
a wild
watched
show.
in my entire." I was like, "I can't even do this. I can't even watch this again." It had me shook.
I'll admit it's a little wild. I don't understand how it's on FX. FX lets stuff fly.
And then there was this clown that killed Cass, at the creek, and that show had me twisted, and I was like,
That's a show that
30.
probably should be on Cinemax or HBO or something like
show
that.
should have-
The stuff that flies on there, I'm like, whoa,
Yo,
this is regular TV.
I should have to put in a passcode to watch that show on my own TV. It should warn you.
You got the parental settings on your own TV?
No, I should have to. That show,
You're out of control.
that show should.
You're out of control.
That show should have warned me. They should have said, "Hey, you sure you want to watch this?
You're out of
Put
control.
in your
All right, what's number 4? Get out of here with this. What's number 4?
I'm like, bro, you putting the parental settings on your own TV. Number 4, College Game Day.
All right.
Love watching it.
I mean,
That's a show?
it doesn't
Is
fit
that-
into my
It's a
list. but
show.
Yeah, I understand.
Comes on every
I get it.
year, seasonal. I look forward to College Game
They're
Day.
changing it, by the way, just so you
So
know.
what?
Well, Fowler's not on it anymore.
Oh,
He's
no.
doing
Right.
play-by-play now.
I just enjoy the show and the atmosphere. I
Oh,
have to
yeah,
watch
I don't mean
it.
they were changing the format or something.
Yeah, I have to watch that every single morning. I look forward to ooh, can't wait to throw that.
Simple
Game Day
doesn't
on.
watch college football, just in case we
College
haven't mentioned
sports
it
are-
enough
And you know
times
what?
on
Another
here.
honorable mention is Sports Center. I watch it all the time. So,
All right, well, that
It's a
doesn't-
show.
Sports Center was better 10, 15
anyways,
years ago. That
number
sucks
3,
now.
I'm sure you guys don't watch the Carmichael Show. One of the funniest shows on TV. It's
No
on
idea what it
NBC.
is.
On NBC, and he's a sneakerhead too. He's wearing Yeezys, he's wearing everything on there. He had on Timberland boots
Is
with
it
a
a
Jordan 3
sitcom
bottom on it.
or what is
It's
it?
a sitcom. It has David Alec Greer. It has Gerard Carmichael.
Oh yeah, I know.
Lil Rel.
He was on.
Bruh.
He was on Bill Maher's show a couple weeks ago.
Who was
The
Gerard Carmichael?
yeah.
The show is so funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Okay, my wife has an awful sense of humor. Dying laughing. You know my wife. Her sense of humor is awful. All right. Dying laughing at the show.
Well, I mean, on Blackish, he had I don't know when the last one you watched was, but he had paranormal phone posits on the show last time.
I'm loving the sneakers in television shows. I'm loving seeing sneakers on television shows and they don't got black tape on it crossing
Anthony
out the
Anderson
swoosh.
wears too many Air Force Ones, but other
But, yo,
than that, it's pretty
that's
funny.
true. But on the Carmichael show, he had on Life of Pablo hoodie. He had on Yeezys. He had on Timberlands with custom a Jordan 3 bottom on it. That show is hilarious. All right, and the show is taped to talk about current things. So they have an episode on Trump. They're talking about social media.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
They're
like
talking about
Blackish
Black Lives. It's
somewhat.
awesome. All right. Number 2, Silicon Valley. It's great. It's a great show, very well put together. I like
Fire
seeing that
Flames.
stuff. The only issue I have with Silicon Valley, which I have for a lot of shows, is there are too many extreme highs and too many extreme lows. Silicon Valley is one of those shows.
It messes with you.
This is an example. Didn't happen on a show, but they'll win. You guys win $30 million. And then, literally next episode, they lost the entire company.
Everything.
It's way too high and way too low. It's never in between. And every single day is never a good day. It never ends man, that was a great day. It ends with whole crap. But what are we going to do?
If Silicon Valley, if that was their real life, they would have all committed suicide.
That's a rough one. All right. And I did a slash on this one. I did Suits on USA. You guys don't watch it. It's a lawyer show on.
That is a great show.
Love it. All right. It is a phenomenal show. It's getting a little old right now, but it's a phenomenal show. And number 1, Power. I like Power. Very good
Damn,
cast.
I can't believe I forgot to put Power in the honorable mentions.
Power.
That's terrible.
Power's a great show. Great cast. I think it's one of those shows
Completely forgot about it.
I mean, it's one of those highs and low shows as well. I mean, it's one of those where it's extreme highs and then extreme lows, and it's just a bit much.
Talking about Power Rangers.
No, Power.
Man, I never
Got a little kid in the booth today, apparently.
Power. And Blacklist is on my honorable mentions too. I would have had Blacklist in my top 5, but Blacklist
Kinda
got
jumped the shark a
too
little bit.
crazy. All right, it's too off. She's too crying too much, and it's too fake now.
When was the last time you watched it?
I've caught up now. I've caught up
To today.
out of control.
Well, then she ain't crying no more.
Well,
Because
she ain't got no
she's
more.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, you don't watch it, so it don't
Y'all
matter.
delete y'all DVR season.
That's why I asked you out if you were caught up or not. If you should have said no.
All right, go. You're 5.
Well, hold on. First, I'm gonna add Power to my honorable mentions because I totally forgot about that. That show is Fire Flames, and then there's 2 more I should have put on there.
I have some more too.
House of Lies with Don Cheadle on Showtime. Power is on Stars, I think. By the way, so
Black Sails.
what?
Black Sails.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch that one.
Love it.
Love it. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, okay. Power, Stars, dope. Storyline, everything.
Can't go wrong with cocaine.
What did I say?
Number 5.
Oh yeah, House of Lies, and
House of Lies.
then one more was Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's got to be on
not in
there.
your top 5?
Felt bad not saying those honorable mentions. All right, number 5, The Americans on FX.
Great show.
Set during the Cold War. Russian spies live in the United States. Fire Flames.
Great.
Number 4, already been said. Silicon Valley.
Beautiful.
Don't even need to talk about it.
Love it.
Great show, great writing, great acting. Those 2 dudes just did a movie about where he gets T.J. Miller and the nerd guy did it where he gets lost in Mexico after his wedding failed or something like that. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks super funny.
I'm intrigued.
Yes, I want to see it. Number 3, Better Call Saul, spinoff from Breaking Bad.
Never seen it.
Fire Flamezoids. What did Simple said the other day? Flamezoids or some nonsense like that.
I don't know. I've never seen the show.
Super,
Heard it's great.
super dope. You need to watch it. It's on AMC.
How many seasons in? 3?
No, this is middle of the set. Well, actually, I think the second season ended, but there's only 10 episodes a season, though. It's not like
I'll
when
catch
there's
up to that.
15 or 17 episodes or something. So yeah, you're good. Second season better than the first season, but the first it's one of those shows where you got to have patience because if you're looking for action and that kind of stuff, you might be bored in the first episode. But it's just all about acting and writing. The writing is incredible.
But that's a lot like how Breaking Bad was. Like Breaking Bad didn't get
probably
super good until episode 3 or
I didn't
4.
see Breaking Bad. I watched snippets, but I didn't watch it until the last season, and then I watched I knew enough about the show to watch it, but then I watched the entire last season, and you don't even need to say anything about it. It's flames.
Yeah.
Should have watched all the other seasons.
Have you not?
I haven't seen it.
It's probably too late now.
It might be. And then number 2, I guarantee you guys haven't even heard of, but you need to go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. Bosch.
Is that the Nazi show?
No, that's the other
it's
one.
a show about Chris Bosh. It's on Gay TV.
It's about Chris Bosch's injury history, yes, and champagne shenanigans. All right. No, it's about there's a series of books that was written called Bosch. It's a detective in L.A., Harry Bosch, who has all these different cases and whatnot. Typically, the season will follow. I don't want to say it's like True Detective because it's really not. But
Who's in
it's
it?
I think his name is Titus Welliver. You probably wouldn't recognize him, but a lot of the actors from The Wire are in there. The one who played Marlo Stanfield is his partner. The one who was
You have Amazon Prime?
we use someone else's login.
Oh.
Yeah,
Detective Marco?
Detective Marco.
That's the second shout out he got.
He was in
He was show.
he was dope in the movie that you hate from Tarantino. He was the Mexican. He was tight in that movie. All right, so Bosch, check it out. It's the kind of because when something on Amazon Prime comes out, every episode is released the same day, so you can just
Which is
binge
tight.
watch it. Yeah, so I just binge watch it. I watched the entire.
That's how
second
Netflix
season
does too,
in one.
right?
I love that.
I don't
It's
know.
good
I
and bad
haven't
at the
watched
same
any.
time.
I need to watch Narcos and that one that
I
we were
know.
talking
I
about
haven't
with
watched
Aziz
any of that.
Ansari. And then
I wanna
the
watch Daredevil.
the Marvel shows. Yeah,
All
I
that.
do want to watch Daredevil. I heard that.
So, but if they all come out the same day, that's dope. But then number one, already been mentioned, best news show in years, best show on television 2016, Billions, Fire Flames. If you haven't seen it, you're a moron. Kill yourself.
I haven't seen
What
it.
channels to come on?
Showtime.
Ow.
So I've got one other to add my honorable mention since we can do that now that George already broke that rule again. Turn.
Boing.
Turn.
What is that?
That Revolutionary War when he said the Civil. You said the Civil War. The one that you said was set in the Civil
Cold
War
War.
times. Cold War times.
Cold
was?
War.
What's Turn on?
Turn is on AMC. I think it's still on, but it's about like a spy in the Revolutionary War. That show.
I think wasn't Paul Giamatti in it at some point, or am I thinking something else?
I don't remember
because he's on Billions now. But I
Yeah.
thought he was like in that. Maybe not. I don't know. It's about like Benedict Arnold and stuff like that. That was happening.
Never heard of it.
Begin.
Yes, I think Paul Giamatti was on that. He was like he was one of the officers for the Revolutionary Army. Right there.
But is it still on?
I think it's still on.
I'm about to put it down. Turn.
If not, you can catch it all on Netflix.
Freak.
All right, my top 5. Number 5 for me is Better Call Saul on AMC. That show is absolute fire flames, and like George said, it does a really good job. If you watched Breaking Bad and you know who Saul is and kind of the background story of him, that show is amazing. Definitely a must watch. Number 4 for me, and I feel like this is only for nostalgia because I've been watching it for so long that I have to continue, is Walking Dead. And 3-4 years ago, it would have been number 1 on my list.
Is it not good now? It's one of those shows I wish I started.
Never even seen it.
It's
Yeah.
one
Never
of
seen
those
an episode.
shows that, like, how many times can you stab zombies in the face?
See, and that
You
goes
know?
back to what I'm saying. When does a show end?
Yeah. It's like it's like you have a show like
Oh,
that.
I love the anthology. Another show that we didn't mention that's going to be the anthology thing that might be the second best show on
American
TV,
Crime Story.
American Crime Story. That did the O.J.
Facts.
Simpson season. Yep.
Like it used to be like in Walking Dead, you would watch it and one of the main characters would die, and it would ruin your week. Like you'd be sad. Like now, like a main character dies, and you're like finally, like I've been waiting for that. Dude, I've been waiting for that dude to die for 2.5 years. So it's a little different. Number 3, already been mentioned again. Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is hilarious.
It's a great show.
I
And
didn't
I'll-
see that movie that they did.
Oh, Silicon Valley that's a great show. Number 2 for me, I will sit down and find time to watch this show always, as soon as it's on Wednesdays on Comedy Central. Workaholics.
I wish I started that.
Workaholics is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. Period.
I've
I don't
never
even know
watched
what it is.
You never seen it?
Who's in it?
It's like
I
these
don't know.
3 comedians.
It's like these 3 dudes. It's like, I don't want to say it's like The Office, but they're in like a office setting.
Yeah.
I've never seen an
What
episode.
channel is it on?
It's on Comedy Central.
Oh, all right.
How many
yeah.
seasons is it
Probably
in?
why I haven't seen
I think
it.
like 7.
It's been a while.
I mean, it's like 8 episode seasons. They're 30 minutes. So I mean,
But it's not like one of those shows where it's like you gotta go back.
No, it's a show that you could like
That's
start
what I
watching.
like. I like that.
I mean, every episode's like a new thing.
Right, I
you
like
know?
that.
It doesn't build on. And number 1 is House of Cards. Like I've
never seen it.
When House of Cards comes
to
out
watch that
on
too.
Netflix, like I'm start to finish and as fast as I can do it.
You've seen it, George?
No, I said I need to watch.
What's
that
it about? I've never seen it.
Presidency.
People love it.
Presidency, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's-
like, how exciting can that be?
So basically, like the story follows the main character who is
think it's
trying
Kevin
One of
to.
my
Spacey,
one of
isn't
my
it?
favorite actors of all time.
Oh my god, Kevin Spacey's an
Love him.
amazing
Yeah.
actor.
Kaiser Soze, motherfucker.
Basically, it's like corruption in Washington, and this guy who starts off as a senator trying to become the president of the United States of America without even being elected as president. I mean, it's
What?
yeah.
Does
it's-
anybody die?
You have to watch and find out.
How many seasons is it in?
The 3rd season.
People
just released.
love that
Oh,
show.
man,
Hey,
it's
was that number 1?
that was
That was
number 1.
number one. People
I
love
didn't mean
that
to
show.
cut you off. I just was curious if that was number 1 or not.
That was number 1. It is one of the.
You're caught up on it?
No, I have to watch the final season still. Besides,
This
um,
Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah. Besides Walking Dead, obviously, like I got into Walking Dead about 3 seasons late. I binge watched that, and then why can't I think of the name right now? That the one that's set in like the 60s Mad Men. I watched Mad
Love
Men.
Mad Men.
Oh my,
Love it.
Oh, that's one of the greatest
One of my
shows
favorites
of
of
all
all
time.
time. I bought dress shoes that were worn by one of the actors off of eBay. When they had like an auction, love Mad Men.
Mad Men, yeah. Is this still on?
We didn't say anything
No,
about.
it's off.
No one said anything about Veep.
I don't watch it.
Dude, that show
Don't even know what it is.
is flames.
It's always considered one of the highest watch. Like a great show.
Hannah and I watch it religiously, but I can't believe I didn't say anything.
But it's,
I mean, it
um,
wouldn't be on my top 5, but it should have definitely been near the top of the honorable mention list.
When it first came out, I wanted to watch it, but I thought it would get canceled quick.
I actually, when I was googling, because I was like trying to figure
Fall
out
off the
games.
couch, hilarious.
This was it was definitely one of the shows that kept popping up on lists. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Veep for certain. And the one you were talking about earlier, that where you asked me about the like Nazi show or whatever. So it's basically like
What's that Nazi show called? I remember everybody made a big hub about it.
Man in the High Castle. So basically, it's based on a book, and it's what would have happened if the Axis won World War II instead of the Allies.
Is the show good?
Oh yeah, super dope.
Because I remember when the commercial came out for the show.
the ratings were like kind of like in the 7 range, so not like 8s and 9s.
I don't
but
care
still,
about ratings.
It's you would be very interested.
I only care about
super
ratings when I'm worried it might get
dope.
canceled.
The ending kind of doesn't make any sense, but again, you got to watch it.
I think I'm gonna watch it. I just remember like everybody making a big hubbub when Amazon had the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the swastika on the commercial.
Oh yeah, it's definitely weird watching that stuff where you're like, because they show like middle class, like, because I think it's set in the 50s. It's after the war, but I want to say it's like maybe 5 years after the war or something. I don't know. But they'll show like a middle class white neighborhood, and there's like everyone's hanging swastikas instead of American flags. It's definitely crazy. There's no doubt about it. But the show is super dope.
I'm gonna definitely check it out. I think I'm actually gonna go. How much is Netflix? I think I'm gonna go home and just
$9.99.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say last
$8.99.
time I had the streaming, it was $7.99. But
It might be $7.99. It might be. I don't remember.
See, we do trades. Like people, I give my HBO and Showtime accounts to like Hannah's sister, and then Hannah's sister gives us her Netflix.
Yeah, you can have
account.
my Netflix account.
And
It's
then-
let me get that.
Yeah.
Because
and
I
gotta remember
actually
my
same thing with Amazon.
that's the thing. Everybody that I know who had Netflix, nobody remembers the password. So I used to use Rosil's brother, but I have no password. I need a Netflix account. But I think I'm actually going to go home tonight and finish Billions. I think.
Yeah, you need to do that because the ending is super crazy.
I'm gonna go do that. Wasn't
also-
Homeboy in Homeland? He was in Homeland.
Yeah,
too.
he was. He got killed in season 3 of Homeland, I think.
Dang, guess I'm not watching that.
Well, he's on a new show, so I'm sure he could have figured it out at some point that he's going to die. Warriors are about 8 at halftime. Just
I need to get
update.
home. Anyways, anything else, fellas?
I think that's it.
That was it.
All right.
Shout out to our listeners.
And shout out to the future of the Sneak This podcast.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the rapper.
And future.
Are you gonna say this is a sneak diss?
And that's a Sneak This.
Jeez.
Boy.